That was my first film actually.
Oh.
So there was a scene, actually the film, her character is very attached to this particular shell that it's been so long now. But I know she's attached to this particular shell. So there's a sequence where the shell drops onto her navel in slow motion. And I honestly didn't, I was so young. In fact, even with the romantic sequences, I still remember he made me watch films of Madhuri and Shah Rukh because they had great romance and they were known for great romantic films. So, because I didn't know how to really react. So I never understood what it meant. Yeah. So I just assumed, and I asked him, I'm like, why do you take shots, of my navel? I'm like, for me it was weird, I didn't get it. So he's like, no, he's like, it's beautiful and it's like a very womanly thing. So, it's very feminine. So I'm like, okay, I guess so. I mean, I didn't understand anything when it came to filming. So I just put that down as another thing that I just didn't get. So it was basically that. It hurt a little bit. There was ceramics. It was really heavy.
Of course. But anything apart from that, actresses, not just actresses actually, even men go through a lot of propositioning.
Right.
Whether it's down south or here. Have you also?
No, actually. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people are very surprised when I tell them that. But I mean, I always had my mom with me.
Yeah.
She was my manager pretty much. So I don't know. It probably was that. Maybe I was super naive, so I didn't understand if I was being propositioned. I don't know. Or even if, say, if 𝗗 𝗖𝗿𝘂𝘇 was flirting with me, I probably didn't get it. I was just so thick, I didn't understand. I think. Yeah. So.
But when you did a film, has there ever been an incident where you felt that maybe there was a hint of sexism, or maybe the male actor was treated?
Of course, yeah, you do feel that. But I feel at the end of the day, I mean, you can't constantly be like, okay, why is he getting preferential treatment? At the end of the day, I'm like, these are my terms and conditions. Just, stick to them. If you agree to it, fine. If you don't agree to it, then let's not sign the contract. So I stick to that. And at the end of the day, I mean, they can pander and pamper my co-star as much as they want. It doesn't matter to me. I don't really care. Sometimes it's like a different car, for example. Like, oh, you get a fancy, swanky car. And I'm like, okay, fine. He's getting a swanky car. I've got the car that I've asked for. I'm comfortable, so whatever. So, I mean, if I'm going to get into that space, like, why are they treating him like that? It would just mess with my head. And I don't need to deal with that kind of bullshit.